vortex. So just to let you know how funny I am, for those of you that have your doubts because of my vagina, one of the cool things about being a tried and true mentally ill is, and what I mean by that is, we don't take medication, because we're of God. One of the cool things about that is that it makes you funny, because your life is so absurd, okay? I just spent, like, the past 20 minutes looking for this card. Couldn't find it, even though it was sitting on top of my dashboard. And because I couldn't find it, I called the Money Network and had the card replaced. Now, I'm not going to get upset about this. And the reason why I'm not going to get upset about this is because everything happens for a reason. So I feel like this was God's funny way of telling me, you don't need to spend money. Because I'm not going to be able to use this card for about a week and a half. Hello, Ronald Reagan. So, Ronald Reagan still exists in every renovated car, okay? He has to rear his ugly head. You know, I've been caving in. I've been wearing my seatbelt some of the time. Just to shut up thelonious. But I don't feel like doing it right now. Because I'm kind of like pissed at myself. Yes, we chug coffee. We used to chug booze. Anyway. Yeah, so I'm on my way to the sandwich shop with actual cash that I have. Actual cash is so much better. It's so nice to have something tangible rather than just have like a card. I mean, I know it's all the same monetary system, but still the same enslavement, but it's paper enslavement. But it's like, you just feel really cool when you have a bunch of cash, you know? You feel like you're like dealing drugs or something. And there's like nothing cooler than dealing drugs. Especially in a country that insists that drugs are bad, but they want to like get you hooked on all kinds of dummy drugs, as Doug Stanhope would refer to them. Okay, the drugs that make you boring. You know that 1 out of 10 Americans is on anti-depressant? When I try to warn people about this, that people are just naturally prone to like doing what everybody else is doing, and the more widely accepted something is, the more likely they are to just go along with it. Which is why we shouldn't just turn a blind eye to things that are fucked up, all because we want to look politically correct, okay? Because think about it like this. Say you're not really depressed. Say you just whine and play the victim all the time. But you see everybody else doing that, and so you say, hey, maybe I should get on antidepressant too. And then you end up committing suicide like any loser should. Well, that's still sad, because that's yet another person that's going to burn in hell, all because they decided to go along with what everybody else is doing. You know? That shit ain't right. And you can say that I'm mean and insensitive and all that shit, but there's a reason why America's the worst country in the world. We allow pharmaceuticals to be advertised on television. The only other country that does that is New Zealand. But New Zealand, you know, they're... do they have the kinds of problems that we have? You should look that up when we get home. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Because we use the internet appropriately. We look stuff up. Did you know you can do that on the internet? I think that you need to explain to them what real research is. Okay, what real research is not going on the CDC website and reading a paragraph, okay? That's not what research is. Research is when you look at stuff that makes you very uncomfortable and sick to your stomach, okay? That's why when people tell me, oh, I did my research. No, you didn't. Do you have a bucket? Because if you don't have a bucket, then no, you did not do your research, because you should be fucking puking, okay? Lying sack of shit.